Charles, an unbelievable story coming out of Washington. 2 Senate aides decide to go have sex on the Senate chamber and the Senate floor, in my opinion. Video record themselves having sex in the House, the Senate House, where the senators gather to speak, pass laws, pass legislation. And these 2 Senate aides, these are 2 men, bending over, hitting each other from behind in the dookie shooter. How in the hell can you tell me that these 2 men can bend over, give evil an opening, have sex, and put it out there for everybody to see, and they not be charged with at least disorderly conduct, indecent exposure, charged with trespassing? They were charged with nothing. You mean that you can go and be a sodomite on the Senate floor and play with each other's brown hole and video record it, touching your toes, and you not go to jail? That's a damn shame. Something is sick in this country.
Okay, dookie shoot, brown hole. Did I get all of your?
Dookie shooter.
Okay. Oh, he's a dookie shooter. Okay, I'm not familiar with all
hitting
this
the dookie shooter.
Okay.
Penitentiary style.
Anyhow, okay, so this is allegedly a former legislative aide for Democrat, obviously, Senator Ben Cardin, Ben Cardin, excuse me, from Maryland, and that he went into not the Senate floor where legislation is passed, but a chamber of the Senate in the office building where they have routinely done things like taking questions of potential Supreme Court nominees, right? It was obviously a formal room in an office building. It wasn't the House. The House is the House. This is the Senate. But here's the problem from a criminal law perspective. It was closed at the time, so it wasn't open to the public. The staffer had a right to be there, okay, so he wasn't trespassing. And they made this video. I think it's repugnant and disgusting. And they made it, which is not getting a lot of attention because the mainstream media doesn't like this. They made it for apparently a group of staffers and politicians to share, erotic homosexual porn.
Oh, it's just freaks all over Capitol Hill. But these demonic, deviant bastards. This is sick.
Okay, first of all, it's not sick.
What?
Doing it in the Senate building is sick, but gay people having sex isn't sick. People can have sex.
That video was sick.
Okay.
And as a man, bending over, letting another man knock you to your knees from behind, that's sick as hell to me.
That's why you want to talk about this, because homophobia,
it's
right?
sick.
You don't think gay people should be able to have sex?
I don't think nobody should be making videos having sex in the Senate chamber like that.
Okay, I agree with that. But that's
if it was a man and woman, they should have went to jail.
Okay, but there's not an
Where are the standards anymore, Charles?
I agree
Where are the standards,
that it's repugnant, but there's not an identifiable crime according to Capitol Hill. Now, obviously,
indecent exposure.
Obviously, if it was
indecent exposure.
Obviously, if it was 2 Republican heterosexuals, they would have gotten 25 years to life from the Justice Department. But it wasn't. It was Democrats.
Did you watch the video?
No, I didn't watch. Did you watch the video?
Man, I watched it before coming in. He bent over. Oh! I thought I was watching an episode of the Penitentiary movie. Wow. That looked like something from the Booty Bandit on Penitentiary. This was madness. This was sick.
For someone that abhors gay people so
I had to prepare for this show.
You had to watch gay porn to prepare for the show?
I had to watch that bullshit to prepare for this show.
Hey, come on. We're right here in front of America.
Right in front of America.
You on the down low?
I'm a Muslim.
I'm a Muslim. You on the down low?
I'm a Muslim.
Is that why you're so angry
about
gay America? Because of the self-loathing?
You know what Islam says?
Islam says don't have extramarital sex or premarital sex.
You know what Islam says?
You do that, don't you?
You
do that, don't you?
The punishment's the same.
The
punishment's the same for both.
So it's okay for you to have sex that it contravenes your religion.
Man, we talking about having sex in the Senate chamber.
I agree that that's
wrong. We talking about 2 men, ass naked,
if there was
video recording themselves knocking each other off.
I don't know. I didn't look it up.
That's pathetic.
I didn't look. I think it's kind of sketchy.
So you didn't prepare for the show properly.
No, I read an article.
Like you never do.
I read an article.
The video's what everybody see.
But I wasn't searching out for gay porn.
No, the video didn't show all of it.
Okay, so
they cut it off.
So, hey, I didn't expect this to be the discussion, but
bunch of sick damn madness.
Your constant tirade against gay America, your constant homophobia, is it self-loathing?
That's a crime, what they did.
But apparently it's not.
What they did is crime.
There's not an applicable
crime. It's immoral.
The office was closed.
It destroys the Senate standards.
It's disgusting. I
and
agree
it causes
it's
the
immoral,
American public to lose faith in its government and its government leaders.
Is it a gay couple, or is it immoral because they shouldn't be having sex there?
Look, man, that's immoral, period.
Okay,
to do that in public like that,
I agree.
That's sad.
I absolutely agree.
And then to post and take the video and pass it around
he was,
for other people to see.
Again, I agree.
But you said something that concerned me, though.
Well, tell me what concerned, because I'm concerned
about this
I
secret
think
group.
I think I finally
about this secret group up on Capitol Hill.
You don't think people have nasty group chats? You don't think, especially in Washington, D.C.?
I want to know what politicians were involved in watching it.
Filled with perverted
I want to know what politicians were involved in watching that.
But it seems like you only take issue with it when it's homosexuals.
No.
And it seems like you only refer to homosexual sex as this horrible, evil sin.
Let me tell you something, man.
You talk about all this.
I'm going to be straight
I know
up with you.
I know you in the studio and in the streets, and you're okay.
Any man letting another man knock him off from behind,
there's the root
I got a problem with that.
Your problem is that it's
sorry,
gay
man.
men. But
ain't nothing going behind me but some tissue.
If it was but that's your preference.
You're damn right, it's my preference, and it should be yours too.
So if you, but gay people can't have their own preferences?
Whatever the preference is, keep it in your house.
Okay.
Keep it in your bedroom.
Okay.
Don't do that bullshit in public.
But is it immoral?
Don't do it in public. It's immoral to do it in public.
Is it immoral to do it in their house or their bedroom?
According to God.
Okay. But it's also.
But I can't judge them.
It's also.
Only God can judge them.
You judge them all the time.
Only God can judge them. I can't judge them. Only God can judge them.
You're wearing silk and cotton.
That's not more than the Quran.
Okay. Oh, so that's just the Quran.
That's not more than Quran.
Okay. So you live your life specifically to Sharia law?
No.
Okay, exactly.
Because I believe
you're a dishonest hypocrite.
Because those who carry out Sharia law, most of them
people,
are guilty of another law themselves. So we must be careful executing that law as though we're righteous enough to do so.
If there was an applicable crime, I absolutely think they should have been charged with it.
No indecent exposure?
I think it was repugnant. Well, it was a closed room. It wasn't open to the public
indecent exposure.
at the time, and he had the right to be there.
So you're telling me that they could have been charged with indecent exposure?
Well, first of all, they intelligently inserted their Fifth Amendment right. They refused to be interviewed on it. The one guy that they've identified publicly, he quit his job before getting fired, and
he probably had a wife at home.
Here's the thing.
Probably had a girlfriend waiting on him.
Here's the thing. It's okay for people to be gay. It's not okay to knock boots.
This ain't got nothing to do about being gay.
It's not okay to knock boots.
This is madness, and this was wrong.
Through this whole segment, you've been condemning gay sex generally.
So what you're asking me, this is what you're asking me.
Right.
If it was a beautiful woman and a beautiful man, how would I feel about it?
Right.
I would tell them y'all shouldn't have did that.
He'd watch that video too.
I would tell them.
Gay porn, straight porn.
Tell them.
Quanell
I would tell them they should not have done that.
All porn. We
That's
heard it right here on
lie,
Fox
not
Soul.
me. That's a lie, not me.